had the privilege and honor to represent PHCC, the Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling Contractors of America's Academy, at this year's Skills USA National Conference and Championship Competition in Atlanta, Georgia. PHCC's educational foundation is where so many good things are happening, including many new online training solutions for plumbing, heating, and cooling apprentices through their PHCC Academy program, as well as helping put on the Skills USA Plumbing Apprentice Competition. This is where so many industry partners and leaders come together each year to support youngsters interested in our trades. Over 15,000 of them, all in one place for a week. I wish you could have been there. The energy was amazing, but I got the chance to talk to some of the industry leaders, instructors, and even some youngsters that competed in the competitions. Get to know more about the passion and energy that makes Skills USA such a successful program. Look up Skills USA in your state and plug into what is going on. You won't be disappointed. Joe, welcome to the PHCC Academy booth at Skills USA.
Thank you for having me. This is an honor. I know I'm the national president, but to be part of this is above and beyond.
Skills USA is something else.
I was really caught off guard with how tremendous the whole project is here. The scope. We're walking around a little while and seeing welders and people cooking and making 3D printing, and it's just it's a little more than I really anticipated.
Yeah, is this your first time?
First time.
Yeah, mine too.
And it's heartwarming to see how many young people are actually interested in developing a career in some of these skills.
Yeah.
And they do a great job here. Now, I'm a little sentimental about our group over here, the plumbers, and
yes,
and what we're doing over here with IAPO and everybody. And I would love to take about 8 or 9 of these young fellas home and put them in my luggage and put them on my trucks tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Joe, check this out. The kid from Washington, I got him a job.
Wonderful.
So I went up to him and I go, "Hey, we got to connect after the contest. I've got you a job." And he's like, I already have a job."
No kidding. Yeah.
So that's the potential. These kids, these are high schoolers that are already showing an interest in the trades, and their future is so bright.
Yeah, I want to grab some DNA from some of them. I could bottle that and bring it home and just duplicate what they're doing. And they're so calm working under these very stressful conditions.
Yeah.
People watching them, people talking to them when they're not supposed to, the instructors coming by, the tool breaks and they've got to handle it, and they got the clock behind them. So this is a very stressful time for a lot of these 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
But they're handling it phenomenally. They really are handling it well.
I noticed that too, Joe. No one's throwing stuff around and slamming stuff around.
No.
Everybody's calm, cool, and collected, making it happen.
No, I was watching one young fella. He needed an extra no-hub clamp. And the instructor goes, "Why? We gave you 12. And he showed that he didn't cut the height properly on his waist there for the shower. And that'll cost him a couple of points.
Sure.
But he's still going to finish the project.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see how they're doing that. But no, this is good. And then we've got our shining star over there heading to France in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Brady.
And you're going to be following him along?
I'm not going to France.
Okay.
No, I'm not able to go to France.
Okay.
But I would love to.
He will be filmed from this moment on for everything he does.
Absolutely, for sure.
That's good. So no, I want to come back. I've already thrown my hat in the ring.
Yes.
If they want my services next year to be on one of the instructors here, I'd be thrilled.
Awesome.
Time to give back.
Yeah. Joe, so you're president of PHCC. What is it? You're like halfway through your presidency, right?
Yeah. This October I'm off. It's been an enormously exciting year, challenging at times. I love interacting with the different states and the different parts of the country.
Right.
I could not list them now, but I could list in my head what states are kicking butt
and
really doing it right, and what states are just kind of going through the motions.
Yeah.
And, my job is to motivate and procure, excitement in the industry.
Yeah.
And I'm having a good time doing it.
Isn't it cool? Like we start out in our little city, in our little company, and then you start to realize that there's a community in the city, and then it's a state.
Yeah.
And now we're on a national level.
Yep.
I was on a Zoom call, a Zoom conference call with you in Oregon.
Yes.
Right, at the Oregon convention.
Yeah.
And now we're here in Atlanta.
I did the opening remarks.
Yeah.
And some of the good word that you get to spread, like back on Long Island, we do a lot of things for the community. We've built homes for Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
We've renovated homes for rescuing families. We've built a home for Tunnels to Towers for a veteran. and spreading that word around the country, and people go, yeah, we should do that. We should get into that.
Yeah.
And they're actually discussing it here in Atlanta. They've got all these plumbers and they've got all this equipment. Why can't we follow this up with a little community project?
Yes.
So it's inspiring to see that kind of thoughtfulness being put into our industry.
Yeah. So in Washington, it's a little bit more rural where the contest was. And I believe they were building hen
Houses?
houses, whatever you
Okay.
call that. Like
I'm from New York. You're
a
not gonna show me
chicken run or whatever, a chicken run or whatever.
Yeah.
But they were auctioning them off, and there were people from the community coming, getting them, and taking them
Okay,
home.
making a little extra money.
And so, or they're making dog houses. They're
Wow.
making dog
Yeah.
houses,
Yeah.
and so that was really cool to see them actually doing something, and then it went into the community.
Yes. No, you got to give back. You really
Yeah.
do. We're very fortunate. We're contractors. We're making a little bit of scratch. Let's try and give some back to our community.
Absolutely.
You know.
I talk to apprentices. They say one of the most surprising things about being in the trade is how good it feels to help someone else out.
Absolutely.
And we keep discovering that, don't we?
We do. We do.
Keep discovering that it feels good to be here and give it back.
You know, for those who can't do the physical work like we do and they want to write a check, and I love it. That's wonderful. We all should get back. But we get to turn around when we're done and see that boiler installed. We'll
Right.
see that bathroom that's now ADA compliant
Right.
for that family. And it's a very heartwarming feeling. And when we do these projects, it's amazing how the politicians come out of the woodwork for the ribbon cutting at the end.
Yes.
But it gives them a chance to see, oh, who's this PHCC group, and why
Yeah.
don't they just build this home for Habitat? And oh, by the way, next month I've got something else going on. Let me call my friends at the PHCC and ask
Yeah.
them on. So it really builds a tremendous relationship with your local government when you do some of these home bought projects.
Right.
They know who to call on a question for something like that.
For sure. For
Yep,
sure.
it raises the bar for us.
Absolutely. Well, any tips for a young person out there?
Oh God, tell your friends.
For sure. I just talked to this 17-year-old. You wouldn't believe he just got his first paycheck. He's in construction,
Yeah.
and he was so excited he couldn't hide it. He didn't want to share the amount because he didn't want anybody to be jealous.
Yeah, well, we had a slogan or a catchphrase for a while with the Academy: "Earn while you learn,"
Yeah.
and it's very prevalent. If it allows you to start making money day one,
Yep.
you're putting a paycheck in your pocket, and you're developing a career that will keep you busy for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And it served us both very well.
Absolutely, 100%.
Awesome. Thanks, Joe.
Dennis, be good, buddy. Thank you,
Yep.
buddy.
You got it.
Thank you.
So that was just another angle on the great work being done by Skills USA. If you want to get involved or want to give a youngster an opportunity in your area, look up Skills USA in your state and plug into what is going on. You won't be disappointed.